kind of plays on a lot of versions, especially the studio version, Blues for Allah. He does this little E octave, second fret of the D string and open, real quick. Then bend that 3 on the low E, the G note into G sharp, minor, major third, back to E. And then it's just kind of like a walk down. Goes from E, and then chromatically from D to C. All chromatic means is every single note. So we have octave, E, octave, bend that 3rd fret, G to G sharp. That's the minor to major third of the chord. You can grab the E here. Sometimes I grab it there. If you want to do octaves for fun. Or whatever, but it's easiest to grab it. 5, 4, 3. Then there's that little Jerry. Surprise C that's not in the key of E major, so like, and that's interesting too if you think about it. Jerry does this little lick 4 5 4 2 on the D string over the C major, which makes it a diminished kind of interval. That at least for when that F sharp hits against the C, that's a tritone, which is interesting. It works so well though. E, A, C. But before that is that. So we're in E, remember? So like if we have our E shape right here, we can kind of play out of that. We're going to walk into the major third of E from the 5th. Start on the, or not the 5th, the 4th. 17, 12, 13. Oh, excuse me. 17, 14, 15, 16, 17. 17, 14, 15, 16, 17. My bad. And then 17, 15 on the B. So that's around that E7. And then we walk down like the E pentatonic, the E minor pentatonic. 12, B, 14, G, 12, G, 14, G. I mean 14 D, so. Then he kind of slides down to this B note, or I mean this A note right here. Man, am I a little off today. Blues note right there. So we have 12, 14, 12, 14 going down the strings. 7, 0, open 1, 0 on the A, G, 3rd fret of the low E string, A, G. And that leads you to the verse. So Bobby. See, sometimes I like to go into that 7, same note. I figure he just does that one because you're already there. But sometimes the octaves are nice. You could also play it if you wanted. Instead of 12, 14, 12, 14, you can replace that 12 on the B string with 16. So like 16, 14, 12. That way you have a string of 3 notes all on one string. 16, 14, 14, 12. Or 14 on that D string. So the verse chords we went over E, A, and that surprise C. Because usually that's not in the key, you know, in the key of A major. So, hear that. That's how it sounds together with the chord. Once again, 4, 5, 4, 2, 4, 5, 4, just F sharp, G, F, real quick, slide, and then pull off the 2. Later on in the song, when it goes, the lyrics are, I'm just looking at my notes, sun went down, honey, we modulate up a 4th from E to A, the 4th, E to A. So then, and I'll go over the middle parts too. So A, D, F, but this time you can hear them add the G in there. It'd be like if we added the D into the first one. A, C, D, which they do on some performances, but so A, F, G, for that verse. And for like, there's a band on the high, it's kind of like A diminished. You can play that a ton of ways. Jerry was a huge fan of Django, as a lot of people know Django Reinhardt. So A, or play it comfortably down here. A diminished, I like this where you middle finger 5th fret of the low E, and then we bar this 4th fret from D to B, and then add our middle finger on the 5th fret of the G, and kind of mute this string. So it's 5, mute, 4, 5, 4. I love that diminished shape if you want the root to be on this string. So we have A diminished, up 2 frets, B diminished, into A, and repeat, A diminished. Sometimes that can be played, the B diminished can be played with the root of A, but that's kind of the bass player's job. I like to just play B diminished by moving that shape up to it. And then they kept on dancing, it's kind of like... It goes from A6, we have an A6, or you could play like this. It's my favorite voicing. It's kind of like an A bar chord, but we have 5 on the low E, 7 on the A octave, 7 on the D, 6, 7. So 5, skip a string, 7, 6, 7. After that, we go to a B minor 7 flat 5, which is also known as a half diminished chord. So, but if you want to play the A6 in your beginner, you can just bar everything up 2nd fret up to the high E. B minor 7 flat 5, B half diminished 2, 3, 2, 3 from the A to the B, 2, 3, 2, 3, index, ring, middle. A with the C bass, so pick your A, but get that C bass in there. Then after that we have a D sharp diminished 7, so we know a shape for that. We can play it there. Whoops, D sharp. So I played D flat. So remember that shape, 5, mute, 4, 5, 4, and you bar that. You just play that at the 11th fret because that's where your D sharp is. It's good to know where all your notes is. Like I have a D here, D here, D here. You know, be able to know the fretboard like that. A6, B minor 7 flat 5, A with the root of C sharp. D sharp, fully diminished, D, and then B. So, A6, B minor 7 flat 5, A over C sharp, B, and that's when it modulates the sun went down, honey, and it goes to A. Because if you think about it, that E chord is the 5-7 that leads back to A. That G sharp of the E7, or just the E in general, I should say, because that's the chord, wants to pull into that A. It's a half fret distance, so it's such a dissonance. It wants to pull back to that A. That's why the chord changes, the key change they do is flawless. I've been playing for 15 years, and usually I'm good with picking up that stuff, but I didn't get that until I actually sat down and was like, wow, they modulate there. Because that they go from D to E, which if you count is the fifth of A, B, C, D, E, F. And we just said the A is the fourth of E, so there's a rule of nines where if you do it backwards, whatever, it makes sense. But so yeah, that's pretty much the song. I transcribed a solo, whatever date it is. I think it's 5/13 off the box set, May 77 box set. But I got to get it on Guitar Pro, so that's playback and everything, because it's just text tab right now. But I'll upload that soon. Hope that helped.